everyone. I'm here in the lobby of the church because I need to do something and I need to make sure that no one else is around. I need to talk to you about stewardship. Yes, stewardship. Oftentimes a bit of a dirty word in churches. We don't like to talk about it, but right now we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you how it is an important word and an important thing to talk about, not just in church, not just in faith, but really in our whole lives, because that's what stewardship is. Let me give you an example. In the very first chapter of the Bible, in Genesis, in chapter 1, verses 26 and 27, God says, here's the world. I'm giving it to you now that I've created it. And I only ask one thing, is that you take care of it. All the things in the world, the animals, the plants, each other, everything that God has created, God says to us, right away, just take care of it. That's stewardship. It's not just about money. As you all know, I'm fond of talking about the 5 T's: time, talent, treasure, testimony, and temple, your body. Without these things, it's almost impossible for us to be stewards. And do you know what the number one thing in stewardship is? It's that last of the 5 T's, the body. Because you see, we can't take care of God's creation, plants, animals, each other, if we don't first take care of ourselves, our bodies, the food we eat, the air we breathe, the environment that we're in. You know, someone told me just today, as an example, you know, when you're in an airplane and they always tell you if there's an emergency and the mask dropped from the ceiling, what's the first thing you're supposed to do? Take care of yourself. Put your own mask on first. Then you can help other people. And again, that's stewardship. There's lots of ways to take care of yourself. Sleep, food, exercise. You know what those things are. If you take care of yourself, then you can be a good steward in the other 4 areas. You'll be able to use your time wisely. You'll be able to use your talents in service of yourself and others. You'll be able to use your treasure, the gifts of the finances that you have, both for your church and for all sorts of organizations and people in our community. And you'll also be able to share your testimony. Now, what does testimony mean? Well, it simply means telling other people about the wonderful gifts that you've been given by God. Telling other people about the joy that you find in your congregation, your family, your friends, or some of the service work that you might do. All of that is stewardship. To be sure, churches and other organizations need your finances. We need you to take care of this building, the people who come to it, all the things that happen in this building. Certainly, finances are an important part of stewardship. We give you lots of opportunities to share those treasures. Here, we have online giving. We have our regular envelopes. You can make other kinds of donations to the congregation. You can make other gifts to places in our community. Whether it's keeping the lights on as they are right now, or the air conditioning running, or communion wafers, or the wine that goes with it, whatever it might be. Yes, your financial gifts are critical. But the reason that stewardship has gotten kind of a bad rap in churches is because that money conversation is where we start and where we end. But as I've said, you're already a steward because you're taking care of your time, your talent, your treasure, your testimony, and your temple, your body. So, I have some action items for you. If you want to really understand what stewardship is, if you really want to deepen your understanding of how to care for all that God has given you. Pick 1 or 2 or more of the 5 T's this month and concentrate on ways in which you can be a good steward. Maybe you'll do a time check and find out, ooh, I'm spending a lot more time in front of Hulu or Netflix than I expected, and so I'm not getting to the kinds of things that I wish I was doing. Or maybe you've had a hobby that you had a while back and you've kind of let go, and you want to use that talent, if not to make yourself feel better, but to help others. Maybe you want to start working on a budget and take care of your finances and be able to prepare for later in your life. Maybe you want to share with others on purpose, intentionally, someone at your school or at your workplace or a friend or a neighbor. Maybe you want to do that over email or a text or some kind of fun video. But you can take a moment to tell someone else how much they mean to you, or to tell someone else a joyous thing that's happened in your life. Believe me, Facebook and Instagram and social media could use a lot more good stuff than bad. And finally, we'll end where we started. To be a steward of yourself, of your own body, your own mind, your own spirit. Maybe you choose to start a prayer regimen daily or weekly. Maybe you're going to think about the food that you eat more carefully. Maybe you're going to get up in the morning and take a walk. God cares about you so much and so deeply. I encourage you to care about yourself as deeply as God does. You are a wonderful creation. You are a wonder of God's work. And that's stewardship. I heard it said that stewardship is everything that we do after we say, I believe. And that's really true. Stewardship is our way of saying thank you. Thank you to each other. Thank you to God. Thank you to our congregations. It's a way of showing gratitude. It's a way of caring for one another. So I appreciate you taking these few minutes to hear more about stewardship and how it works, not just in the church, but in your whole life. And I hope that you'll take the next week or month or more to look into your life and see where you have gratitude and be generous in giving back to the people and the places that are first given to you. Take care.